Melissa. It's been, forever since we've talked to each other. How's the family? Is your husband doing all right? Are your kids liking school?
Hey, Brittany. It has been a while, hasn't it? Actually, I don't know if you've ever texted me to talk about my family before.
Exactly! That means it's been way too long. So anyway, the reason I'm texting you right now is because I wanted to ask you for a teensy-weensy, itty-bitsy, teensy tiny little favor.
Okay, what kind of favor?
Next weekend, a few of us moms from the complex are putting together a barbecue.
Cool, sounds like fun. Where do I come in, though?
We'd like to use your backyard, just for the afternoon. It's not going to be anything big or crazy. A couple of grills, maybe a few lawn games, just the usual summer fun.
You want to have a barbecue in my backyard?
Yeah, yours is honestly perfect. You've got that great open lawn, and you're the only one of us who actually owns a house. Everyone else is living in an apartment or has no lawn at all. You're seriously our only shot at making this work.
And you're just now asking?
Well, I may have already told everyone to meet at your place. I kind of assumed you'd be on board. You're always the reasonable one.
No way. You already invited people to my house before even getting my permission?
Not like that. I just figured since you're not using it next weekend and you're always helping out, why not? You're one of the few people I know who's not selfish.
Brittany, I'm sorry, but this isn't going to work. We're not going to be home. We had a family trip planned for weeks.
Right, and that's why I figured it'd be fine. You wouldn't even be there to be bothered. It's literally no trouble for you.
No trouble for me. You want to throw a barbecue on my property while I'm out of town. You don't see any issue with that?
Melissa, I am bending over backward trying to make this event happen. I've already bought supplies out of my own pocket. I even made color-coded food lists. Do you think I want to do this?
If not, then, don't. I certainly never asked you to do any of this.
I'm doing it for the community, for the kids, for the other moms who never get to relax. And I thought if anyone would get that, it'd be you.
I'm not comfortable with this, Brittany. Even if I were going to be home, we've been under an awful dry spell lately. My grass is crazy dry. If a spark hits it, it could catch fire. That's not a hypothetical, that's a fact.
We'll be careful. I'll bring my own grill mat, spark screen, everything. I've done the research. I know what I'm doing.
It's not about how prepared you think you are. It's about you using my property without me present. That's not something I can approve.
Why are you making a huge deal out of this? It's not like we're throwing a rave. We're just grilling. You're really going to make me look like the bad guy here?
You already made yourself look that way by assuming I'd say yes.
This is so unfair. I was trying to do something good, and now I'm scrambling to fix everything.
No one asked you to take this on. And you don't fix things by volunteering someone else's house.
Wow, I didn't think you had become this kind of person.
Honestly, I don't think you ever knew me well enough to be able to make that claim. And I didn't think I'd have to work so hard to get you to take no for an answer. Find another location, Brittany. This isn't happening.
Well, fine. Be a snake in the grass. We don't need you. We're gonna have the best barbecue ever, with or without your permission.
Go right ahead, just don't involve me.
Hey, so I didn't want to bother you during your trip, but I figured I should probably let you know.
Let me know what?
So, your house kind of caught on fire.
What do you mean, kind of? What happened?
Okay, please don't freak out. It's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, maybe it is, but just let me explain.
Yeah, you'd better start explaining, Brittany. What happened?
We couldn't find another venue, okay? Every park was booked, the beach was closed, and no one else stepped up. So we ended up using your yard after all.
You what?
You said you were going to be out of town, so we figured it'd be fine. We cleaned up after ourselves. Well, we planned to, anyway.
I explicitly said no. You broke into my property?
It wasn't like that. The back gate was unlocked. It felt more like borrowing.
Oh my God.
And And it was going fine. We brought all of our own stuff, just like I promised. Food, chairs, music. It was nothing but super chill vibes. Then someone brought fireworks. You know how it is.
No, I told you the grass was dry.
Yeah, I remembered, but we kept everything on the patio. It was totally under control until one of the kids knocked over a sparkler bucket. The grass lit up, instantly.
You set my yard on fire?
Well, not on purpose, and technically it wasn't me, it was one of the kids.
Are you seriously trying to blame a child?
I'm just explaining what happened. No one was hurt. We got everyone out fast. Honestly, the only real damage was the house.
Oh, wow, that makes it so much better.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, all our meat got burned up too. But yeah, your house really went up. The fire trucks came super fast. Oh, you should have seen the kids. They were all like, woo, a fire truck. They're all sitting on the curb watching the hoses right now.
Are you drunk?
I had a few. You would too if you just lost all your ribs in a neighbor's shed.
Brittany, my house was not yours to use. You knew the risks. You ignored every warning.
Chill, okay? It was an accident. You've got insurance, right? It's not the end of the world.
I had a mortgage. I had furniture. I had family photos. You destroyed everything. You're going to pay for it.
Whoa, hold on. Pay? Like, financially?
Yes, financially. What else would I mean?
You're kidding, right? Melissa, we're not rich like you. We live in a second-floor walk-up. I don't have that kind of money lying around.
Well, you should have thought about that before trespassing and setting my home on fire.
You've got insurance, don't you? You'll probably end up with more than you had before.
That's not how insurance works, and even if it were, that doesn't excuse what you did.
It wasn't even me. It was a kid. What kind of person demands money from a child?
I'm not blaming a child. I am blaming you. The adult who broke into my property, organized the whole thing, and let children play with fireworks.
You're being really dramatic about this for no reason. No one got hurt.
Oh, sorry for being dramatic about you burning down my house.
Accidents happen, and it's not like we left the place trashed. We were literally trying to hose things down when the fire truck came.
Oh, well then, that makes it fine.
See, that sarcasm is exactly what I'm talking about. I came to you honestly.
You came to me drunk while sitting on a curb watching my house burn with your kids cheering in the background.
Okay, fine. Maybe the timing was bad, but like I said, everyone's safe. Let's just focus on the silver lining.
There is no silver lining.
Sure there is. At least your neighbors were safe. Although that big tree on the side did catch fire too.
What?
The tree in your yard. It kind of flared up when the flames spread. Not sure if it reached the neighbor's fence. Hopefully not.
Brittany, I don't have a tree in my yard.
Not anymore, you don't.
Brittany, I have a vegetable garden and a rose trellis. That's it. Where exactly did you throw this barbecue?
What are you talking about? At your house?
Give me the address.
You don't know your own address?
God damn it, Brittany, just tell me the number of the house already.
101 Maple Street. That's yours, right?
No, that is absolutely not my address. I live at 301 Maple. 301, not 101.
Wait, what? No, that can't be right.
You broke into the wrong house.
No, Melissa, stop messing with me. That's the house I've always seen you at, with the white siding and the black mailbox.
I have red siding and no mailbox. It's a slot in the door. I mean, have you ever actually seen my house? What the hell?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You broke into a stranger's home, held a barbecue, lit it on fire, and you don't even know whose house it was?
It was supposed to be yours.
It wasn't, and I need you to take a deep breath because what I'm about to tell you is going to make you wish you'd burned down with the house.
Melissa, what are you talking about?
That house, 101 Maple, it belongs to a very particular kind of family.
What does that mean?
Not exactly law-abiding, the kind of people who don't like questions, don't accept apologies, and definitely don't make police reports.
Are you saying...
Think East Coast mob. They've got ties that go back decades. Quiet money, quiet power. I've heard their grandson and his wife live there now.
No, you're lying. You're trying to scare me.
I wish I were.
No. This is not happening. We were in and out. We didn't mean anything by it. It was supposed to be your house.
Doesn't matter what it was supposed to be. You trespassed and started a fire on the property of people who don't care about your intentions.
Melissa, please tell me this is just some urban legend. Tell me you're exaggerating.
A few months ago, a teenager tagged their fence with graffiti. 2 days later, he got picked up by a black SUV and never came back. I'm not exaggerating, Brittany. I am telling you what you're dealing with.
Oh my God. I set fire to a mafia house. So, what happens now? What do I do? Do they sue? Do they send people? Am I going to end up in the river?
No idea. I've never personally broken into a mob home and lit it on fire, so I don't exactly have a point-by-point checklist for this. But I imagine it won't go well for you.
Melissa, please, you've got to help me. Say it was you. Say you gave us permission. Tell them it was your idea.
Are you seriously asking me to take the fall for this?
You're the only one they might believe. You're calm, responsible. They probably know your face. If I show up and say it was a mix-up, they'll destroy me.
Even if it was my house, you had no right. I said no. You ignored me. You broke in, you hosted a party, you let kids play with fire. Then you burned down someone else's property to the ground.
I didn't mean to. It wasn't like that.
And now you want me to pretend it was all fine, that I handed you the keys and told you to go wild? Absolutely not.
Melissa, I am begging you.
I'm not sticking my neck out so you can duck accountability. You chose this, every part of it. And now you're going to have to live with it.
Come on, are you really just gonna abandon me like this? You know, when you think about it, this is really all your fault.
Excuse me?
If you had just let us use your yard like a normal person, none of this would have happened. Oh, for the love of... You've got to be kidding me. I tried to do something nice. I tried to give the moms a fun day. You're a mom too, right? You'd like to have a nice, relaxing afternoon every once in a while, right? And I even went out of my way to try and bring you in on the fun. And what did I get in return for my unsolicited act of kindness? You slammed the door in my face. So yeah, I had to improvise.
I said no. You ignored me. You broke into someone else's house. You misread the address. And all of the houses you could have picked, you managed to set fire to the one that might actually get you killed.
How was I supposed to know that? Why didn't you tell me there was a mafia family in the neighborhood?
Because I didn't think I needed to warn anyone not to trespass. You want me to include a mob warning in every barbecue rejection text?
You knew. You live nearby. You knew what that house was. You could have said something.
And you could have not broken into it. That was your decision. Yours and your little mom squads. Don't pin this on me.
You have to do something, though.
I'll tell you what I'll do for you, Brittany, and I'll do exactly what you deserve. Absolutely nothing.
Melissa!
Don't Melissa me. You threw a party on someone else's property. You burned it down. You risked lives. And now you're grasping for someone else to blame because you can't handle the fallout.
Melissa, please just say something to them. Anything. I'm not equipped for this.
I told you from the beginning I didn't want to be involved, and I am keeping it that way. This is your mess. Clean it up.
Please, you can't leave me like this. Just talk to them. Just explain.
I'm not putting myself on the radar for people who don't appreciate visitors. Good luck explaining why you were roasting hot dogs on their lawn.
Please do something.
I already did. I told you no. You didn't listen. Goodbye, Brittany. Immediately after that, Brittany vanished. Not in the poetic she needed time to think sense. I mean truly gone. No calls, no posts, not even a whisper. Her husband packed up and left town too a few days later. He took the kids and moved back to his parents' place in the countryside. He said he wanted them far from drama. I really can't blame him. A few of the other moms from that little barbecue gang, same deal. They either divorced, moved, or just simply disappeared from the neighborhood like a bad memory. About a week later, an impeccably dressed, soft-spoken man in a black suit came to my door. He asked me what I knew about the incident. I told him the truth, every last word. He thanked me and handed me a paper bag filled with fresh pastries. He said it was a token of appreciation from the family. I still get chills thinking about it. Brittany ignored every boundary, every warning, every word of reason. Now she's gone. My parents always told me if you play with fire, you'll get burned. It seems that the reality is much more terrifying. I don't think I'll be having any barbecues for a while.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.